Is it just me or are the weeks flying by? I'm still figuring out how to run this thing. Christmas is coming like a wildfire and it'll be 2024 before I can draw breath. I'm Jack Lorian Pascoe and I run Philosophilia. Watch my pinned videos for context. This one is for my followers. Hey lovelies, welcome to the silly season. Watch to the end for questions and then jump into the comments and talk to me. I'll be spending 2 weeks over Christmas, New Year with family camping on our bush block. There's no internet reception there. I'll be off-grid and offline. We will make a couple of trips into town for supplies, so I could post something for anyone who just can't bear to miss their fortnightly fix of Philosophilia. Tell me in the comments whether I should post my New Year's Day ruminations or just let it be, take a holiday. I do like to do some thinking at the turn of the year about life and the future, my options, my choices, how best to live this new chunk of time in this messed up, marvellous world. And I would love to share some of those thoughts with you, but only if I am certain there are people out there who genuinely want to hear it. Let me know. Now, next up, we have good news for you folks who tell me you love my voice. It's the podcast. Philosophilia, the podcast, will launch in the first week of the new year. I'm going to run 3 series concurrently to begin with, releasing randomly into one or other every week. Why? Because I'm a chaotic, good, INTP, turbulent force of nature, and that's how I roll. Some eps will be just me talking, as I do on video, but in more depth and for longer. Some will be conversations with like-minded thinkers and creators. And here I have a little announcement to make. I'm thrilled to be able to tell you that the magnificent Meredith Constant and the luscious Lord Everett will be joining me for the Royals series. Stand by for ongoing announcements of other names in other fields. So there'll be a series on politics and current affairs. I'll be sounding off about whatever events and people catch my attention from anywhere in the world. My focus will be on gender and structural power, but sometimes that's community initiatives by Indigenous women. Sometimes it's who's fucking the world the hardest right now. I've got no immediate plans about where to start with this one. I follow some pretty amazing journalists and commentators on this platform. If you're releasing political commentary and you see this and are up for a chat on my podcast, hit me up. Then, of course, for my fabulous Sussex Squad crew, there'll be a series on the British Royals, specifically on various senior members' personal responses to the crises of our age, the different ways in which they struggle, or fail to struggle, with the moral challenges of their respective positions in this time of bitter political division and increasing social instability, and what, in this context, the rift between William and Harry might mean for the Britain of the future. And then there'll be a series on thinking deep. Here you might find anything from philosophy to art to spiritual practice, but particularly I'll be looking critically at history and culture. I've been making notes for a piece about Adam and Eve. You might be shocked to realise how fundamentally that ancient story still underpins our modern civilization. And even churchgoers may be surprised by how it connects urbanisation to an Indigenous past. All along, we'll be looking through the lens of the politics of penetration. If you don't know what that is, the politics of penetration is my analysis of patriarchal power, where and how it originates, how it operates, and how it retains power even while women make advances within its constructed systems. This concept is the basis of pretty much all my thinking. It also results in a theory that othering stems from the fundamental and essential otherness of binary sex, but that's another argument. Scroll down to my early videos for the teaser on the politics of penetration, or go to my YouTube for the full essay. I'll do a special series on it soon. The podcast will be downloadable each week for a couple of bucks, I think. I'm still sorting out the details. But you can get every episode with an RSS feed for just $5 a month by joining my Patreon at the Heart of Gold level. That also grants you a bunch of other benefits. And if you join before Christmas, I will also give you, for free, my soon-to-be-released 10-minute guided meditation. Yes, get my voice in your ears, smoothing your path to serenity. So it's all systems go here at Philosophilia. I'm committed to getting that downloadable meditation into my Patreon storefront in time for Christmas. You can give it as a gift. You can keep it for yourself. You can share it around. I hope you love it. Also in the works for this range of single purchase downloadables are a longer meditation, a range of stretch and conditioning videos because I'm an ex-ballerina, some original artwork, and perhaps some storytelling, all at a paltry few dollars each. Watch my storefront grow in the coming year. Now, the big question is, my lovelies, what would you like for Christmas? The meditation will be released on the 17th of December. The podcast will launch in the first week of January. In the meantime, get thee to my Linktree and thence to my Patreon and follow me there for the updates. Then come back here and drop your thoughts in the comments. What do you think of all these plans? Do you want to hear my New Year's Day ruminations? Are you excited about the podcast? Who would you like me to talk to and what might we talk about?